Hey winners, welcome and welcome back to this channel. I am Winnie. If you're an oldie and you've come back to watch this face of mine, thank you so much. Love you long time. If you're a newbie and this is the first time that you've stopped by, welcome. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're notified every single time that I upload content. Okay, so I hope that y'all have been following my new look journey thus far. If you're new, it's literally just me doing the kind of bare minimum and leaving my looks alone, because I feel like lately I've either been doing too much or I've been doing too little and I don't really have some sort of a routine. Over the last year or so, I've noticed that some of my locks towards the front of my face were thinning out. And I thought it had been rectified. I wasn't really paying attention to it, if I'm honest. But then a few weeks ago, I went to go and get a retwist, and as the woman was retwisting my hair, we could really notice that towards the front there was a lot of issues, to the point where she was like, you know, are you on any medication? And I was like, medication? Damn, no I'm not. So that in turn has basically caused for me to rectify a lot of things. So right now I'm focused on using products that promote hair growth, for example, such as these two bad boys from Plant Made, Inches Pro and Drizzle, which I have spoken about on my last two videos, so please watch them for further context. Be more mindful about what I'm putting into my body, trying to remain extra hydrated. As I'm filming this, London is absolutely boiling. I'm absolutely boiling as I am filming this. I'm melting. I can't wait to come off camera and just off my top and just walk around naked. Another thing that I also wanted to address is styling. So on average, I kind of get my locks retwisted, I want to say once every 2 months, sometimes a little bit longer. It might be like once every 2.5 months or so. With my hair, the middle to the back tends to be really kind of thick and full, and then middle to like the front is like a bit lighter in consistency, and it's very noticeable. Like if you were to like run your hands through my hair and stuff, some of my locks towards the back are really thick, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wow. And then you get towards the front, and then there's some that are a bit thin, like, and if they didn't have assistance, they would probably have fallen out by now, which is like really scary, really frustrating, to be honest. It had me at one point thinking, should I just like completely just cut off my locks and then just kind of restart my journey and things like that. And then in the end I decided, you know what, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to work with what I have and try different things in hopes that it's gonna help. I kind of feel that as of recently, and I say as of recently, but really and truly I'm gonna say over the last year and a bit, anytime that I get my hair retwisted, I also get it styled. And I'm one of those people, when I get my hair styled, it's not that I'm keeping it in for a few days or a week and then I'm taking it out. I am leaving that shit in for a good anywhere between 3 to 4 weeks, right? And although it may not necessarily be bothering like towards the back of my head, I am kind of realizing that obviously common sense is kicking in, and if the front of your hair, or you have a problematic area, you then haven't it styled, and regardless of how we want to sugarcoat it and whatnot, once you get your hair restyled, you are putting some sort of pressure, strain on your hair, on your scalp. So I've come to the realization that going forward, I need to leave styling my locks alone. I am gonna be getting my hair like retwisted. I don't even really want to put a time frame on it, but the thing that I'm trying to explain to people is because I have like 2 different textures of hair, right? I can go a very long time without retwisting and then the back will be okay, but then towards the front starts to struggle. So because of that, on average, I like to get my hair retwisted about once every 2 months, maybe 2 and a bit months. And I'm gonna keep that momentum going. However, anytime I do get it retwisted, I'm not gonna get it styled, because I can't be asked for that pressure. And the journey that I'm on, I'm trying to do the bare minimum. Locs doesn't need to always be faffed about. You don't need 101 products. You don't always need to get it styled. You don't need to have somebody constantly running their hands through your locks. And I think that over the years, obviously minus life happening and you age and stuff, your journey may not always be a smooth one. Like mine over the last year or so, it hasn't been a smooth one because things happen. However, once you kind of realize that maybe certain things are taking a toll, it makes sense for you to just kind of step away from it. So for me, that's the reason as to why going forward I'm planning on not having my locks restyled. I keep saying restyled, but I mean styled. Don't know what's going on there. I don't know how long I am gonna not be having my locks styled for. I think maybe on a very odd occasion, maybe if there's like some sort of a wedding or something and I want to get it like styled for the day, then cool. But for the most part going forward, I don't need to have it styled. You know, having it in like a loose bun or tied back is fine because I don't tie it back for it to strain like anything. But to get it styled all the time, I'm just not here for it. And I think on the odd occasion that maybe I do get it styled, I wouldn't be keeping it in for a long time going forward because I really want the health of my locks to improve. I don't want my locks to be falling out. Obviously I've currently got in a very cute bob, which is cool and all, and I think it's great that it's currently a bob because again there's less weight and stuff. And even if I wanted to grow my locks longer, I really want to create a foundation right now for my roots and my scalp to be okay, to the point where if I was to grow it longer, it wouldn't be a problem. Do you know what I mean? So that's the reason as to why I'm not going to be styling my locks going forward. People whose locks that I do admire in general, I've noticed that they rarely style their locks anyway, and when they do, they tend to kind of keep it in for like a week tops and then it's out. So advice that I would give for somebody that maybe is starting their locks and stuff is watch people and watch people's journeys. Learn things not to do. Like I feel like on my journey there's things that I've not done well, and I've always kind of been vocal and I've always kind of shared it because I think it's important that we learn from each other. I am trying to also work on having a routine because the thing is, back in the day when I first started my lock journey-ish, I had like a routine, you know, whether that routine might have been every 2 weeks, wash your hair and then do a hot oil treatment, and things like that, or like, oh, oil your scalp like, I don't know, 2 to 3 times a week. And then somewhere along the last year or so, I've lost that routine and I'm just doing things as of when. And I think that may also have a part to play as to what that is happening. So right now on this journey, I'm trying to have a bit more of a routine. Like if I am gonna wash my hair, let's do a hot oil treatment, let's go put in the goodness into our scalp, let's take care of ourselves internally, externally, try and stress less and all of that good stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about me deciding not to style my locks. It does sound a little bit, I don't want to say crazy per se, but it's like, for example, I know that I have a trip coming up soon, and the normal Winnie would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my locks retwisted and styled for the trip, especially as I'm going to a really hot destination. But you know what, the same way as I'm feeling really hot now as I'm filming, as soon as this camera goes off, I'm literally gonna put my hair into a loose, tie it back loosely, and that's the things that I'll be doing on my trip. So yeah, that's the reason why. Let me know in the comment section below any tips as well that you have in regards to hair growth, in regards to promoting like thicker roots, etc. Like I said, I am using these 2 products. I am eating better. To be honest, my diet isn't really the issue. I eat, generally speaking, I do eat quite well. I'm always drinking water, so I don't really think, I don't feel like there's more that I can be doing. But I think what I can do in regards to the products that I use and the less styling and all of that, less manipulation and stuff, the changes that I can make, I'm trying to work on that and I'm trying to share that with y'all. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below anyway if you have any kind of tips, any thoughts, any constructive criticism and all of that. And until my next one, take care, be good.